I did want to kind of get your thoughts on the NBA draft and
Mhm.
the Detroit Pistons and their selection of Chaz Lanier out of Tennessee. Um, was this the player that you were kind of looking at, or and are you surprised that they took him in the second round?
No, I love the pick. Proctor from Duke, he was the guy I wanted. He was the one I was interested in. I mean, kind of a similar mold as a shooter, and a wing player. But no, I love this move. I think this is a fantastic get for the Pistons. Trajan talked about wanting to find a a rookie that obviously was disciplined on both ends of the floor, high character, hardworking, and obviously fills an immediate need. I mean, they would have needed shooting even if they still had Beasley. So being able to bring him on, and to me, I kind of honestly like the idea that he's older as a rookie. Like, I know a lot of pushback has come from different people in media or on social media that he's not 18, 19 and can't grow as the typical age rookie would, but you need more kind of grown-ups in the room of that locker room right now anyway. So I have no problem with him being older, especially when he's feeling the need that this team has right now. So I think he's fantastic. Seeing how he grew as a 4-year player at North Florida, his 5th year in Tennessee, playing fantastic as a shooter, setting a school record for them in a single season with 123 triples. He had a pretty good March Madness as well, showing. I like this game a lot. I think he's somebody that could play right away as long as that shot does translate. I think they'll take their time with him. I mean, they kind of had the ability to take their time before. Now things change a little bit, but I'm excited to see how he plays in summer league. He's one of those connecting pieces you have. Like, you have guys that have their role. Like, you have your playmakers, you have guys who can do the dirty work. Now you need the connecting shooters that go on top of that. And I think adding a rookie who specializes in shooting in different areas, like we just said with Beasley, as a catch and shoot guy, creating his own shot, mid range, like, he's comfortable and established in all those areas. So yeah, I love this addition for the Pistons. This is very well done with that 37th pick.
I thought if they were going to go shooting, like it was either going to be Kobe Brea or Chaz Lanier. I thought those were the
Mm-hmm.
two guys that made the most sense for them.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I said this on a podcast, this is a Tim Hardaway Jr. replacement because I thought Tim was going to leave.
Right.
Didn't know the Beasley stuff was going to happen, but Tim might come back, and you got Chaz there just in case. But all this stuff kind of happening, but I like the pick. I'm with you. I don't mind that he's 23. He's actually older than Isaiah Stewart, for reference. He's a month
Right.
older than Isaiah Stewart, which it's kind of wild to think about that Isaiah Stewart's been in the league for like, what, 4 or 5 years, and this guy's older than Stu.
Right.
But I really like the pick, Eric. Like, I just like the high volume, 3-point shooting, the difficulty of in ways where he can make the 3-point shot. I think defensively, that's where I have my questions. I think he's going to have to get better in that aspect. I don't think this guy is ever going to be a lockdown defender by any means, but I think he can at least be a passable defender. And it's funny when you kind of look at his, NBA comp, it's Malik Beasley.
Oh, this is gonna haunt them bad. This is that's so terrible. But I get it. But I 100% see what they mean. The high volume, the diversity in his shooting flow. I mean, it all makes sense. Someone even said that his jump shot reminded them of John Barry. So I went back and watched some John Barry highlights. I'm like, it's a little bit with the release. I can kind of see it, but I don't know. Barry was a little more smooth with it, I thought.
Yeah, I know. Stevie J said he was surprised that we passed on Renault. So was I, because I thought Maxine was going in the first round. And then he slipped to, like, I believe the Kings, which I was really surprised he slipped that far. Maybe there's something we don't know about Maxime. Who knows? Maybe it's the defense that people had some pushback on. But I think Summer League's going to be very entertaining. They have a lot of athleticism on that team with Ron and Bobby going to be confirmed, and Chaz. And then we have undrafted free agents that we're going to talk about in the next segment. But I think a lot of Pistons fans are going to fall in love with this kid. He's just a really hardworking kid, and just the way he can get his shot off so fast, like the release point is so quick. And I think that's the one thing that I fell in love with him, just like kind of watching just the pre-draft evaluations. I know me and you actually talked about it last month about him as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, he kind of adds exactly to the kind of. It's weird to just keep saying his name, but it fits so much to what Beasley did, because even so much of like being able to shoot contested threes, because it's one thing to be able, you're not always going to be open when you shoot. And that's kind of what I like so much about Cade's game. Like, he's really good at knocking down contested shots. Beasley did a lot of that last season. And, being able to kind of have that same comfort, even with a guy that's, not as big as a guy like Cade or Beasley. He's listed, I think they had him at like, 6'4", 200 pounds, which isn't tiny, but still, to be able to shoot contested shots, with long range the way he does. And, if he's able to add anything on after that, I think is going to be great. I'm very excited to see him in Summer League. I think he's going to have a good showing. Because again, he kind of adds in and fills to those roles you have. Like, you have a slasher in Ron who can, create and draw some attention. Bobby's a great, passer, playmaker, kind of do it all guy that can shoot as well. And now to have a sniper next to them as well with Lanier, I think, will warrant some pretty fun basketball to watch in Vegas. So, yeah, I think it's a good addition for him. Again, his timeline is a little accelerated now, but again, based on what I've heard from different scouts and even his pre-draft, notations and whatnot, I think he still has the ability to play quicker than people may have anticipated, which is great news.
I know. I see some people saying that he's not going to play a single minute, and I was like, yeah, that's not the case. If that was the case, they would have traded their second round pick. Like, they valued the shooting. Like, Trajan talked about it. I'm sure you were there. Like, he raved about the kid, just like his character and just the ability of the type of player he is. And